Welcome back, guys, to the fight wrap-up. Today I got a special guest. Who am I here with today?
Abdel the Blade.
All right, guys, so we're going to talk about Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje first. How did you feel about this fight?
That was actually a damn surprise. I had some friends, like, they asking me, like, you know what, if I want to put, like, on who you should put money on. I'm like, of course, Ilia Topuria, he's gonna win. No, like, he's gonna kill him. Seriously, thanks God I was wrong, because they gave us a crazy fight, and I was very surprised.
Were you surprised for the way Justin Gaethje was able to control the exchanges versus Topuria?
Absolutely, because you know, like, when you see someone like that, like Topuria, very dangerous in clinic, he has a crazy boxing, crazy striking, amazing wrestling, he's a good black belt jiu-jitsu, so he has a good boxing, so he goes very square, so he goes short, bum, head, body, so you don't see that kind of level, that kind of boxing level in the MMA. And when you see a guy like that hitting that hard and being precise in clinic, I was like, damn, he's gonna hit him very, very badly. And you see, he hit him, like, actually, he hurt him pretty bad multiple times. But the only thing is, I don't think Ilia, like, you know, expect the fire back. So that means, you know, majority of the guys, when, you know, Topuria is punching them, he hits so hard, so they back up, they walk back, they're more afraid, whatever, things happen. But when you see a guy like that just getting hit, boom, and landing again, wow. So this is, man, there was brutal. And actually, the kicks, landing kicks from the cage, stuff like that, he you know, it's like, I'm always saying, it's like a puzzle. You can do whatever you want. Some pieces would not, you know, be like, you know, perfect in the puzzle. So this is why when you see a fight, Holloway against Topuria, you see, and Topuria won. When you see a fight, Holloway against Justin, Max won. He knocked him out. It was of the nastiest KO like we ever seen, like in UFC history. But when you see these both, Justin and Topuria, fighting, you can see right away, like, sometimes a style is like him. So a style doesn't go with another one, etc. So and I didn't expect the result, but I'm not expected, but I'm not surprised about Justin's veracity and Justin, you know, like, being a warrior. He's a warrior. He's been in the game for a while. I was just like, wow, that was nasty.
How did you feel about the humidity in Washington during the fights? You know, the fights are outdoors. It was raining prior to the fights. Do you feel that affected any of the fighters' cardio going into it? Because we saw a lot of finishes that night. Yeah,
and actually, I'm gonna make it quick. Doesn't matter, because both opponents had the same condition. You're there. Doesn't matter if it was hot, not hot, was 50 degree, or like when it was -2. It's affecting me and you. We have the same gloves, we have the same legs, say 2 legs, 2 arms, 1 head, and so I think we just don't care, and nobody gives a shit about, you know, that factor. You know, who cares? You know, at the end there's gonna be a winner and a loser. Sorry, but you know, I'm gonna make it short, and actually no one care about that. You know, like, that's gonna affect me more than you, etc. At the end, you know, people, fans, they don't care about that. They're like gonna be like, you know, maybe if you're injured, that will be actually maybe, he fought because he has a broken rib or whatever. But, you know, conditions, it is what it is.
And a lot of people on the internet after this fight are calling this one of the single greatest wins by an American to win a title. Would you call this probably the greatest win possible?
I think it was a crazy upset.
Yeah,
it was a crazy upset. It's a crazy upset. So,
you know,
let me tell you one thing. The winner yesterday was UFC.
Yeah.
The winner was the UFC. Every step of the event was so well done. The opponent, the matchup, everything was to make it more nasty, wild, whatever. It was just perfectly done. So Uncle Dana, you did a great job, because wow, the event was, so to be honest, you know, I'm gonna say that I'm not a fan of those things. Like, you know, for me, a White House is the White House.
Yeah.
You know, you don't touch the White House. I mean, it's you know, you don't mix that. But the event was beautiful.
Oh, it was.
The event was beautiful. Was sick. But I mean, I was like, man, you know, like White House. What, you know, next time we're gonna do it at l'Elysée in Paris. Like, you know, it doesn't make sense. But I mean, but the event was great. The UFC did a great job. The matchup, they were just perfect. So it was just like the nicest recipe, and it was a crazy upset. Justin Gaethje has been like in the game for years and years and years and years. He's a great champ. He's a great guy, and I'm very happy for him. Actually, he gonna retire soon. Hopefully, seriously, I don't want to see him like going on the ground like he was, like, you know, he like the loss against Holloway, and he deserved to be a champ. And I'm happy for him. He's luckily for everyone, like luckily for US, he's American, so it's just for the business. Dana did a great job, and I'm happy. But yeah, it was a crazy upset.
It's always good for a company to have a champion that scraps like that.
That's it. You know, at certain, you know, you're too young maybe for that, but at a certain point, you know, there were like five Brazilian champions. That was not very good for US. You know, so but you know, I mean, like the you know, who watch the UFC more in the world, like US. So happy for the people.
Yeah. All right. Next fight: Cyril Gane versus Alex Pereira. He got a second round knockout. Did you think that was gonna happen right there?
Honestly, in heavyweight, you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're big. Guys are big. But we had two of the best strikers and the UFC, all, like, you know, categories. Gane, French, he is like, you know, so first of all, let's start there. So there's the UFC heavyweight division is empty. Okay, don't get me wrong. Gane, he's an unbelievable athlete. He's a great. He moved like a lot, like, you know, a lightweight, like, you know, even middleweight. He's great. He's fast. He has everything, but the category is empty. So I was surprised and not surprised. I was surprised seeing him again for a belt, and he lost. One against Ngannou, one against
Tom Aspinall.
No, he lost again Jones, the GOAT.
Yeah. Jones
and I mean Aspinall was an Eurasia upset, but
it's not really a loss.
It's not a loss. Like it was an upset.
I meant everyone. He was involved in it.
Absolutely. So it's again, no, he trained so hard, etc. But I don't think that. I mean, by saying that, I don't. People think, oh, I don't like him. Look, he's French like me. You know, I respect him a lot, and he's a great athlete. But having him doing another belt, I'm like, man, again, and one more time again. But at the same time, the last time, it wasn't. Well, I mean, he was with the fingers, whatever. You know, mistakes happen. It is what it is. So Aspinall is out for the moment. What's he gonna fight? Like Pereira going up. So, but I understand the UFC. Look, the division is empty. It's like the division is totally empty. So Pereira against him was just the setup was just perfect. Again, Dana did a great job. The matchmakers, they did a great job. But I'm also Alex Pereira fan, and I love him. I love Shama style, but going up and this heavyweight. Everything is possible. He's a big guy. He has a crazy physique. But getting knocked out like that, I was seeing him that I was like, nah. Oh my gosh. I'm like, no. But at the same time, like, you know, getting some elbows in the back of the head, you know, there was few illegal shots, few and not even like a lot of illegal shots.
10 shots, they counted.
Yeah, I mean like 10 shots.
10 shots
behind the back.
10 shots in a row.
That's crazy. What you know what the ref is doing? You know what the ref is doing? I mean, but you're Cyril Gane. You're fighting Alex Pereira, a legend. You just dropped him. You want to finish him as soon as possible.
You're freaking out.
So you're freaking out. You lose the control, and you're just like bam, bam. You're like, oh, I didn't even notice. I'm like, but at the same time, like, you don't want, like, at the same time, if the ref was doing his job properly, I will step back. I was like, hey, buddy, don't not. But there will be actually again an upset. Oh, why you give the chance to Pereira like to recover? Except so, you know, like it's a lot of question right there. So it's again an upset. Happy for Cyril. And actually, it's even better for the UFC because they're gonna do an UFC in Paris,
of course.
and it's gonna be against Aspinall.
Yeah, it's gonna be a huge rematch.
It's gonna be a huge rematch. You know, so man, I was as much as I wanted like, you know, Pereira to win. You
Triple
know, but
champ status.
you know, I was like, he's untouchable. Don't touch him. You know, when that guy,
I know.
you know, that champ, he never lost. You're like, no, okay, stay like that. Stay like, you know, undefeated. You're great. You know, like, I mean, like, you don't want to see that. You want to see that always that guy. You know, it's not. He's gonna have something against Cyril. I have nothing against Cyril at all.
It's just Alex Pereira.
If you have to make me choose, I'm like, oh, Alex Pereira. So I'm like, Shama. But I don't want Shama to lose, you know, like I don't want Shama to lose because I want him to be like the triple champ because he was so close, you know. He was so close. But Shama is Shama. And Shama, look, he lost against, my God, the at 185. He lost the belt against
Ankalaev, Adesanya.
No, at 185 against Easy.
Adesanya.
He lost against Easy. And he came back and he won the 205 belt, you know, so you never know with him.
No,
so
of course.
I was a bit upset, but at the same time, happy for Cyril. It just, again, UFC won.
If he does stay at heavyweight, I do want to see him fight a certain someone that's on this card. I want to see him fight Holkett.
Shama against Holkett.
If he stays at heavyweight, I want to see him fight Holkett.
What a disaster.
Oh, it would be
what
funny.
a disaster. I mean,
and the press conference, I'd watch it.
Oh,
I'd cringe a lot, but I'd watch it.
Hey, man, so did he have an agent or something? Because it's, I mean, for fans, they're just eating popcorn like this. What's going to happen today? You know, but even Ayman was like,
yeah, I saw that.
what the hell he's saying? I mean, look, I'm not gonna say he's a genius, but I mean, there is
no word to describe him.
No, there's no. I mean, I have no word. I'm like, what? At the waiting when he was spitting, whatever the hell he was vomiting.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh man, that's and like, look, we saw like Dana, just like, you know, we're gonna talk about it, but we saw Dana saying on social media, I'm against like those, you know, those stuff you're saying on
those
social
antics
media.
about Michelle Obama.
Yeah. But we can talk about it later.
Yeah.
But you know, like, but yeah. So seeing him against, not yet. Now there's few guys, you know, you have
Sergey Pavlovich.
Yeah. You have some guys like to beat up before, like, I mean, like, you know. Yeah, so you know, before, but I think I'd like to see again the rematch against Gane
in Paris.
I'd like to see that fight against Gane, a rematch, and make it happen. Shama time, make it happen. I think yes, he knocked him out, yes, but please, if you ask me, I'd like to see Shama against Gane again, then Aspinall against, you know, again Gane. I mean, like, you know, that would be more sellable for the UFC than putting Tom Aspinall for the belt. You know, like, because we don't know Tom Aspinall.
It's his title though right now, and we're waiting on if.
This. I don't get it. Like, I mean, I don't get it. Like, he got a surgery on his eye, right? Like, he got a surgery on his eye. Both eyes. That's true. Because he poked him 4 times.
It was a full like that.
Because you know that you know, look. Cyril is lefty. So imagine when you frame with the front one. So you go like this to frame, create a distance to touch up, and you go with that kick. But he went with that kick and he goes like that and did that multiple times. I mean, man, I'm not for that. You know, like I don't frame with my back hand, I bring with the front one,
Yeah.
yes. Or I go with the hook like this, it's better. So hop and doing this, I saw it like rather slow motion. It was intentional? I don't think so. But if you do it 4 times in a row, I understand people wanted to start questioning that. So
There'd be more of an argument for it to be unintentional if it was the lead hand, but it was the backhand. And a lot of time,
I understand. He's a good guy. Like he's a bon gamin, you know. Like and he's a very bon gamin, you know. Like he's a good guy, but there's some stuff, you know. Like fortunately, like that's the whole show. The main event was scrapped because of those mistakes. Sadly, for the next fight, please be very careful.
Yeah.
And that's it, because it's sad for the people, it's sad for the fans, for the organization, because the event is just scrapped.
No, exactly.
The main event is scrapped because of the fingers.
All right, guys, now we're going to talk about Sean O'Malley versus Ayman Zahabi. What was your take on this fight?
Oh man, it was sad. I was sad. Ayman's a brother. I know him for a while, 16 years since I arrived here in Canada, in Montreal. I was sad for him because he deserved it. Now, when you watch a fight, when you're too close to the person, so you don't see the fight totally clearly. You see some, of course, you have more advantage for your boy, but so he didn't have the first round, but he was studying well O'Malley. O'Malley was afraid of Ayman, like, you know, getting too close, because Ayman exchanged a lot, and Ayman has that kind of guard, you know, hands exchange is very special with that. And Ayman had all the tools, you know, to beat O'Malley. Now, they're like, oh, why he didn't try to take him down? I mean, when everyone, like, you know, when people they start being, like, you know, pros, I'm like, okay, you have big mouth. Step in the damn cage and show us what the hell, how to take down someone who's moving back forward like that. It's very hard. So what you want to really risk to going like into like a flying knee or something? I don't think so. Or an uppercut? I don't think so. So Ayman has to really. He was looking for those angles, you know, those angles. But every time he was going for those angles, if you take an angle too, that will kill your angle. So that means like you have to readjust yourself to chasing on the side, because that will avoid like, actually any counters. The kicks were great. The kicks were hurting, but I mean, you have to set up more the kicks with some hands. Because at a certain point, what's going to happen, that's what happened, is the O'Malley timed that and actually and touch him with that. And I was like, you know, I was shocked, because even Ayman, Ayman hits hard. So Ayman, if he's close to you, he can clip you too, and touch him multiple times. So I was like, okay, so it was getting better for Ayman. I was like, okay, that's good. Those kicks, go on those kicks. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Okay, land those hands. I'm like, more hands. I was better. Like, you know, I scream through the TV, you know, like what cannot hear me. So, and you know, like, and it's now after the battles, we're all generals. We can talk, we can do whatever we want. O'Malley won. Stoppage early, too early, not early, fair. It was a bit too early, in my opinion. Let me tell one thing: when you're a ref, it's like, you know, you play in soccer, you play in football, play whatever, basketball, whatever. You know the players, you know the fighters. You know exactly those guys. They recover, they cannot recover. You know them well, so you know they're like playing this like that. So Gaethje got dropped. Chandler. We saw Ayman going down multiple times in his career. Aldo.
I mean, 2 soccer kicks.
Yeah, soccer kicks, whatever, and he recovered. So at the same time, I was like, okay, it's too early. It was a bit too early for me. I expect the ref to let him like survive a bit more. And we know Ayman has a great jiu-jitsu. He's an incredible, you know, black belt, crazy wrestler. So he can manage the ground. Trust me, he's gonna stay there and just like getting hit in the face. He's gonna manage the ground, going for submission, stuff like that. And Ayman has a better jiu-jitsu than O'Malley. So at the same time, you don't want to see your boy getting knocked out cold. So, but it was for me a too early stoppage, and I'm like, I rewatched the fight today. First round, I'll give it to O'Malley. I give it to O'Malley. Second round, okay. Ayman was touched. He
was picking it up.
I was picking up. It was getting there. It was getting. Anyway, it is what it is. Sometimes you lose a round. It is what it is. But I had a talk with someone. Like, oh, but but I didn't see like much from Ayman. I'm like, okay. I said, that's your point of view. What do you know about MMA? What do you know about MMA? But I know a lot of fans, they don't know about MMA, but they're fans, so they still watch. I said, I mean, like he was doing his job. He didn't like during the first round. He was not getting hit like this, like that for like 5 minutes. No, absolutely not. It was firing back, boom, 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 boom. But I gave the advantage to O'Malley. But the second round, boom, Firas told him like, go on those leg kicks, go on, and this is what he did. Maybe some, set up with more hands, like, kick up hands. But after that, I'm not inside the cage. I can say whatever I want, some people, you should take him down. Okay, it's not easy. Not easy, because for a clear takedown, like half going out, going for a takedown, you're risking this, that. It's not easy, not inside the cage. So did Ayman inside the cage, didn't see the right angle, he didn't feel the right angle for the takedown. Man, he's a crazy, crazy athlete. He's an unbelievable black belt and great wrestler. He had all the tools to beat up O'Malley, but the fight went that way. Sadly, I love him. I respect him. He's a great guy and an amazing athlete. He will come back. It was a good KO. But
it was not.
And in New York, he got clipped badly, and he came back and he won 7 fights on a row. So, I'm not afraid of that. Like he will come back. It's a lesson, and that's it. He will come back stronger than ever. Now we'll see against who, because now against Omar, against Merab, there will be another game, different matchup. We'll see. I just wish him the best. Rest up with the family and come back stronger than ever.
Yeah, no doubt. But a lot of people were talking about, like you said, Ayman's lack of production in the first round. Don't you find it's a bit of a dumb statement from people, as the first round in a lot of fights is known to be where you're feeling out your opponent, you're knowing where they step. And people are just expecting, I need a first round KO, I need that.
But when you see what happened during the last few fights, is before you expect everybody's gonna get knocked out. I mean, like we're talking to fans, respectfully, talking to fans. You have some people just want to see blood, some people just want to see more technical things. When you see like Khamzat total dominating, like Duplessis. But I saw crazy performance by Khamzat. People like, it was boring. But man, you see like keeping someone down there for 22 minutes, 23 minutes, something like that.
It was insane.
It was insane. Controlling all this, the force, the technique he was using. My God, this takes a lot, So I mean, yeah, people, they expect a KO right away. So what do you think? I'm going in the middle of bam, 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 like, okay, we're gonna all do that like O'Malley, and like boom, boom, smashing each other. No, I mean, like, this is a fight, we're putting you can play this game. We don't play fighting.
Oh, exactly.
We don't play fight. It's our health. We have kids, we have families. I can't, people need like, to understand, I can get hurt so bad I can die. But I'm doing that for me. Yes, for the fan, I please you, no problem. But no, he was doing his job, and he did his job, and didn't went on his direction. That's it. That's all. And he just like, let's go, move on, next one. People, they can talk. People, they will always talk. Georges St. Pierre, the greatest of all time. He won some championship with one jab. He felt that way. He was smashing his opponent like that. People like, oh my God, the fight was boring. Okay, put your head in, man. Step inside the cage. Step inside there and show us your skills. You don't know what you're talking about. But me, when I watched, I'm like, damn, that was clean. The takedown was clean. The jab was unbelievable. Pam, pam, pam. That was total control. So depend your point of view. Like if you're sitting on your couch drinking beers and eating chips and whatever you're eating, and you're just like, oh my god, and you're like, oh my god, bite is boring. I can smash both of them. Okay, buddy. So jump on, come on.
It wouldn't be a good idea.
It's just like, I'm like, buddy, just like, okay, keep watching, thank you very much. But you cannot have that discussion with some people. You have to say, okay, thank you very much for watching, thank you very much for your support. Bad support or good support, still support.
All right, now Josh Hokett versus Derek Lewis. Thoughts on Josh Hokett? You know, the man has some good words to say for people, I guess.
I mean, it's the whole character, you know. I think people will say he's a genius, and some people actually will say he's a genius, you know, the way he's acting and etc. Some people would like, oh, he's just dumb. That was a crazy show. What the I mean, it was just but I'm gonna go into the fight right away, like, and performance, and after I'm gonna go about the character, etc. Performance. It was Hokett against no one, because Derek Lewis was, oh my god, you cannot. Oh man, like, I mean, like I'm saying again, the heavyweight division is empty. Okay, it's empty. There's no one. It's really, it's getting embarrassing. There's no one. You literally can sign up anyone, like, and go for the UFC division. Seriously, I'm a UFC fan. Before, like, going in Ultimate Fighter, etc., whatever. So I'm a UFC fan, and I miss that. You know, Brock Lesnar, Frank Mir era, Ken Velasquez, Czech Congo era. That was a great era. Alistair Overeem, etc. Now we have no one. We had Hokett did seriously a great performance.
Oh no, yeah.
He did good. He was good, but he took down Derek Lewis like nothing.